Imagine creating a really well-crafted box art that is both visually pleasing and raw all at the same time, only for a week later to come by and suddenly... Brother, it's only been a week! How did you ruin that? Hey guys, it's Cyanize here, and there are still more things to talk about in regards to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct that happened yesterday. And instead of, gassing the console up like I did in the last video, but today I'm gonna tear it down limb for limb and tear down this horrible, miserable excuse for a box art. So if you guys don't know or you're not in the loop, Nintendo Switch 2 is obviously coming out, and they're creating Nintendo Switch 2 Edition versions of games. And needless to say, if we put the Nintendo Switch 2 edition side by side with the original edition, yeah, I'm sorry, it doesn't take a graphic designer to tell you that this looks like dog shit. Now, I'm not going to say I'm the best graphic designer ever, but goodness gracious, what is this red bar doing? Look at all this empty space that could be used, and all we have is the Switch 2 logo just in the middle there, just doing its own thing. While it's having this, all this open space all free to itself. You didn't deserve that, you didn't earn that. And then on top of that, if you compare it to the original Switch 1 version, you can see that the red bar is actually taking away from the box art from what would have been shown normally. So it's actually covering up most of the artwork that we could have enjoyed. And this doesn't just apply to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games either. This applies to Nintendo Switch 2 games in general. Look how ugly this is! You have a banger box art in the form of Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it's completely ruined by this goddamn massive red brick in the sky. Get it out of here! I mean, yeah, sure, we do get better spines as a result of this new box art, but was it really worth all the other sacrifices we had to endure? I mean, they already changed the gray plastic to red in case you already couldn't tell that it was a Nintendo Switch 2 game, but yeah, sure, let's add a giant red bar instead. Then, to make matters worse, in case it wasn't already bad enough, the giant wall of text. I mean, seriously, I get that you have to tell people that this is a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of a game that already exists on the Nintendo Switch 1, but oh my god, you couldn't have put this on the back of the console? It just had to be there front and center? I mean, what the hell is the QR code on the bottom right there for? I mean, I could probably find that out, but I really don't care. It's bothering me. Get that shit out of my sight. Look, am I over-exaggerating the box art just a little bit? Probably. But how did we go from something that worked pretty much perfectly, and I would argue works pretty much universally, and works on pretty much anything in regards to any video game out there in the video game industry, to this? This is so limiting. Why would you buy a physical game? I mean, this is a whole nother discussion in regards to physical media and whatnot. Physical media for life, by the way. But oh my god, they intentionally tried to make it ugly and displeasing. Seriously. The graphic designers at Nintendo literally challenged themselves to somehow make the good looking box arts look horrible. And it's not even the box art's fault. It's all the other Nintendo Switch UI bullshit. And I know I keep bringing up the red brick of death, but seriously, what did that tiny little Switch thing on the left, what did that logo do? What did it do to deserve this punishment? Why does its brother need all this space? The oldest was perfectly content in his little corner. His little brother does not need all this goddamn space. Though I will say the one saving grace about these games is that the fact that there's going to be a Nintendo Switch 1 version of these games, so you don't even have to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 edition if you really don't want to. But then it goes into the argument that you're sacrificing your quality and overall experience just for a better box art. Please, Nintendo, I know you guys only have 2 months before your console releases, but please, you could go back in time and fix everything. You could go back in time and fix your mistakes. You can recall all the box arts and redo them and make them better again. And better yet, while you're back there as well, maybe fix the prices as well, because goodness gracious, nobody in their right mind is going to spend $80 on Mario Kart World. Let's be honest here. If you can do this for me, Nintendo, my soul is yours. Okay, rant over. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Good night.